Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. You are tuned in to Bigmike's blog. I'm your humble host, Big Mike, coming to you from not my humble home. As a matter of fact, I'm coming to you from a different location, but I hope everyone's doing good out there. Welcome. So, I am actually in a place that most people wouldn't have expected me to be in, and are probably wondering why the hell I would travel to this particular place. Um, there's a little bit of a weird story behind it, but then ultimately I just kind of decided to do it. So I'm actually in Fort Smith, Arkansas right now, believe it or not. Um, Came about, I've been talking with this particular person, woman, for about a good 4 years. And it kind of was romantic, and then it kind of just led to just a friendship type of thing. And we were kind of just more, just we kind of became friends. And I was kind of itching because I went to New Orleans actually in August, and I had been itching, dying to get out of the city of Toronto for a bit because I love Toronto. Toronto's my home, will always be my home, but sometimes you need a little bit of a change of scenery. And I think with just working all the time and coming home and working out and trying to do those things, but I just kind of reached a point where I just needed a change of scenery and get the hell out of the city. So me and this friend, we connected, and I said, hey, because she was talking about, it'd be cool if we can hang out type of thing. And I said, like, honestly, I wouldn't mind coming up to where you live. And she's like, really? I mean, and I was like, yeah, because what else am I going to really do? And if you wanted to meet up, we can. So she's like, oh, that would be really dope. So I said, okay, cool. So went online, looked up Fort Smith, Arkansas, because I didn't know that was even a place that even existed. And I booked the tickets and everything. And then unfortunately, basically, when I told the girl that I was coming down, she basically kind of ghosted me and I guess kind of got cold feet and didn't want to meet me for whatever reason. I guess she was either pretending to be someone else, whatever the case may be. But at that point, I didn't really give a fuck, to be honest, because I got to a point where I'd already booked the trip. I was kind of dying to get the fuck out of the city anyway. I could have canceled it, no problem. But then I just said, you know what, Michael, get out the city. And actually, what inspired me to actually continue with my trip is I was having a conversation with a friend maybe about a month, 2 months ago. No, actually a month ago, like in December. And they were like, yeah, I'm like, cause I was asking what they were up to, and like, oh, I'm at my cottage right now. And I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, you're at your cottage. Like, who are you with? And she's like, oh, I just went by myself. I'm like, really? And she's like, yeah, sometimes I'll come here every couple of weeks or whatever, sometimes just to get away from the city, and it's more just like my retreat to kind of get my mind right. So I just kind of like to be left alone and kind of do my own thing. So I was like, you know what, that's kind of dope. So that's kind of what then inspired me to say, Michael, yeah, Fort Smith, Arkansas is a weird place to travel to, obviously, or not a weird place, but just not a place that most people would want to go to. But I said, you know what, I'll just look at it as just I need to change scenery and I just have an opportunity to just do something else. And that was kind of the mindset, and that's why I kind of came. So I actually arrived last night. Flight wasn't too bad. I was in Atlanta for not a very long time, the layover, so that happened. Um, just give me a sec. I'm having some vodka and OJ because that's what I'm doing on vacation. I have vodka and OJ. So yeah, so I arrived, and yeah. So basically, this vlog is just going to be discussing kind of just my rationale for coming, which I just told you guys, and then just kind of what I've done so far and what I hope to do, and just kind of the moral of this vlog. Okay, so I was out earlier. Um, just did some walking around just to kind of see the city and stuff like that, or where I could see it. The one thing I can say, just from my preliminary walking around, is that if I had to describe the way this place looks, for those of you who live in Toronto or the GTA area of Toronto, this place basically reminds me of Mississauga, where the airport is, where Pearson Airport is. This is basically Pearson Airport, but the American version of it. The only difference is there's a fuck ton of restaurants. Like I've seen at least 40 restaurants here, which is insane because there's like one grocery store, there's no convenience stores, and there's two liquor stores. Because I was looking to actually, I went and bought some Grey Goose, and and then I was looking for a place to buy some orange juice as a chaser, and it took me damn near an hour of walking before I finally found a little market, little corner store market where I could finally buy some juice for it. So that happened. Um, but so far it's been nice. The I've been I actually was talking with the lady on the plane here, and she's actually from Oklahoma, which I only discovered yesterday, which is literally a 5 minute. It's like the border of Fort Smith to Oklahoma is literally a walk. You could walk to Oklahoma from Fort Smith, which I didn't even know. So I'm trying to find a way of knowing where the hell this particular place is so I can actually go to Oklahoma randomly. I don't know if I'll be able to, but that is kind of the goal so far. My other goal, and I did do a preliminary walk around of the different restaurants, and I did stumble on this one Texas Roadhouse because I really want to try brisket. I have not tried brisket yet, and that is my goal here in Arkansas is to try some brisket. I did have some. I guess I just went to get some like take some like I guess some what was it called? Oh, sorry, what's the name of the place? Okay, I can't. Oh yeah, sorry, Raising Cane's. It's like a chicken finger place basically. It's like a I guess it's like a Chick-fil-A, but like a more of a mom and pops ish type of chain here. It was pretty good actually. It was very flavorful. There is actually a Chick-fil-A not that far from where I'm staying, so I do plan on checking that out because I've never been to Chick-fil-A. And they have two Chick-fil-A's in Toronto. They have one at Yorkdale Mall and the other at I believe it's Yonge and Bloor. But the Yorkdale one is like a 20-30 minute wait just to get food, and I'm not into waiting for food. That's just not my style. So my plan is to get Chick-fil-A either tonight or get Chick-fil-A before I leave Arkansas. But I will get Chick-fil-A at some point. So yeah. So basically I'm on vacation. So um I'm kind of just playing it by ear in terms of what I plan on doing. I did work out a little bit, so I did get a little fitness in as I ate fattening food, and I'm drinking OJ and vodka because that's how I roll. But I'm on vacation, people, so I am just living my best life right now. I'm not on a schedule. I'm just doing what I do. Now, the other reason I'm doing this vlog is because a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, Michael, I can't believe you would travel all the way to a random place by yourself. You don't know anyone." Da da da. That's true, but I mean, I've been to Boston by myself, been to Chicago by myself. Um, what other place? New York by myself. So for me, traveling to different places, I don't really care about that, and um, I don't necessarily. It doesn't have to necessarily be like a Jamaica or a exotic place. I just like traveling. Like those places are dope, and I would love to go to like Jamaica and Mexico and Dominican Republic and even Cuba again. But I don't necessarily need to go to those type of places in terms of traveling. I don't need an excuse to get out the city. Like I love Toronto, but if I have an opportunity to travel somewhere, I'm usually not going to turn it down unless I can't afford to, pretty much. And I think for me, like I just don't live in that realm of I can't do something or I shouldn't do something because that's not what everyone else does. Like not everyone else is going to travel to a random place, but I'm not trying to be like everyone else. I'd rather be my own person and do what works for me. And for me, I'd much rather make this weekend kind of maximize it, enjoy myself, just relax. I really wanted to change the scenery, and just walking around a little bit and seeing just a different area and different people and different spots is kind of cool. So for me, I'm already as relaxed as I could be, and I've only been here not even a full day yet. So I'm happy. But yeah, like I think the goal and the moral of this is just people don't be so bogged down in trying to, if you want to do something, go do it. You know, like I made the best of this situation. Like yeah, I was supposed to meet up with someone and that fizzled out. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Like at the end of the day, I'm here. I'm gonna enjoy myself, and whatever happens, happens. And I'm just gonna enjoy my visit and of this beautiful Mississauga inspired town of Fort Smith, Arkansas, which is considered the big city. Apparently, I didn't realize that was a thing, but it's still a dope city. Not necessarily recommended to people to travel to. There's other places you can go, but I mean, it's still dope. It's nice and quiet. I like it. It's not too busy and bustling, and sometimes I like the quiet and peace as opposed to the loud and the moving and shaking and all that stuff too. So, so yeah, this is kind of a short vlog. I'm not going to talk you off too much. Um, I will update you guys on my next vlog if I did decide to get brisket, because that is the hope. But we'll see what happens. And on that note, I am signing off. Probably might do another vlog actually of a vlog that I was trying to do prior but didn't go through. So we'll stay tuned if I do it. But in the meantime, you guys stay safe, stay blessed, stay happy. I am Big Mike signing off. Take care. Peace.